17:14 and a 17:31. So Larry's time for the night will be 17:14.
Paul Barnes out there next. Number 90, Paul Barnes. Canton, Ohio.
Okay, I'll qualify now in the Western round on the number 90 car, Paul Barnes.
$15.86 first.
Time of 16:60, 16.60.
15.86 and 16.60 they say. Paul Barnes, Bob Zibla up there next. Dino Long out there now in 301.
First time of 15:95. Second time of 15:78, 15.78 on Dino Long into number 301.
1575, 1578.
Okay, now to qualify now in the DJ upholstery, the number 21 car, Kenny Stevens.
Kenny Stevens out there in 21. 16:25. First time on Kenny Stevens.
And second time of 16:07.
16:07. Second time on Kenny Stevens. Richie Rohr out there next.
First time of 15:65.
15:65. First time with Rich Rohr. Same identical times, 15:65, second time.
Number 38 Ford Thunderbird. This is John Klein.
John Klein out there next, number 38. $15.72 first time on John Klein.
And second time on John Klein of 15.50, 15.50.
15.50 second time. Scott Baker. Scott Baker, number 4. Mark Malquid at number 70 out there next.
number 4 car. This is a pit stop car wash, Beltone Auto Body, Port City, Falcon Powered car of Scott Baker, alongside Scott. In the number 7, the Miller American Edinburgh Beverage, Howell Chassis Falcon Powered car of Rich Roar. In the number 38, this is a non-sponsored car, so if you want to get your name on the side of the car,
All right.
see John Klein over the pits. This is John Klein.
Late model dash time. June 26, 1988, here at Midvale Speedway. Fourth fastest qualifier looks like it's going to be Scott Baker from Fairlawn, Ohio. The third fastest qualifier, number 7, from Canton, Ohio, Rich Roar. Your second fastest qualifier, number 38, John Klein. He's from Canton, Ohio. And your top qualifier tonight, number 70, Mark Malquith. Turn number 4, they come. We got a green. Down the backstretch. Baker and Roar in a turn number 3 out of 4. Scott Baker leads lap 1. Turn number 4 complete the second lap. Scott Baker, Rich Roar, John Klein, and Mark Malquith. White flag out. White flag out for Scott Baker. Down the backstretch into turn number 3. Out of 3, into 4, Baker, Roar, Klein, and Malquith.
Okay, how about that for a Helmet Dash? Out of the 4 cars in the Helmet Dash, 1 of them a feature winner in the Ohio State Weight Ball Series, and 2 of the cars 3rd and 4th in points in the Ohio State Series. So we have probably 4 of the fastest cars in Northeast Ohio here on a regular basis at Midvale Speedway. How about a nice round of applause for Scott Baker?
Scott Baker, Fairlawn, Ohio, your late model dash winner tonight, June 26, 1988, here at Midvale Speedway. Sports Talk Dash time. Farmer Smith, Schweitzer, Joel, and Cole out there now. Farmer Smith in the 7-up car. Glenn Joel 24 bound for second with Rich Schweitzer and Harold Cole in 6. Out of turn number 2, Farmer Smith holds Glenn Joel back. Glenn Joel going to challenge on the outside. Out of turn number 4, the white flag out for the farmer. Can Glenn Jewell pull it off like he did last week with Bill Baker? Bill was leading the white flag lap, and on the final lap, out of turn number 4, Jewell caught him and passed him. Not tonight, though. Farmer Smith, Glenn Jewell, Harold Cool, and Rich Schweitzer, number 10.
Number 7 of the racing machine. Also, the winner last night of Camp Motor Speedway of the Mid-Vid Championship. Okay.
All right, street stock dash time. Number 21, Bill West, Gene Pringle in 7, Kevin Merrick in 39, and Kevin Locker in 1T.
Jeff Ziegler driving that 1T car tonight.
Jeff Ziegler at 1T. Jeff Ziegler at 1T tonight. Jeff Ziegler spins out down in turn number 2. Pringle, West, Merrick. Kevin Merrick trying to get Bill West on the inside. Can't do it now. He's going to challenge you on the outside. White flag coming out this time for Gene Pringle. Kevin Merrick pulling out now. So there's 2 cars left in a 4-car dash. Gene Pringle and Bill West. Out of turn number 4, here comes your winner, Gene Pringle. And then Bill West.
Creation is number 7 automobile.
Gene Pringle, number 7. Your dash winner tonight in the street stock class.
Let's say, Chunky Baby.
This year here at Midvale.
Okay. First heat in the late model division.
Okay, this will be the heat race in our late model division. On the pole, number 78.
All right, the only heat maybe. The only heat race tonight maybe in the late model division.
In the number 24.
Number 78, Larry McMillan, New Philadelphia, Ohio. Number 90, Paul Barnes.
85 will be Bill
Next row back, number 24, Tom Stankiewicz. On the outside of him, number 63, Bob Sibla. Then number 301, Dino Long tonight, and number 85, Phil Vino. There's your field. He raced tonight in the late model division. You got it green. Larry McMillan, Paul Barnes. Bob Sibla taking the lead. Turn number 2. Neil on his second. Paul Barnes trying to get out the inside. But Larry McMillan is still holding down third. Paul Barnes, Phil Vino, and Tom Stankiewicz. Halfway this time by for Bob Sibla, Massillon, Ohio. Phil Vino now taking over third spot. Tom Stankiewicz in fourth. Larry McMillan and Paul Barnes. Like the black flags will come up this time for Bob Sibla. He might go over his qualifying time. White flag out for Dino Long, Magnolia, Ohio. Into turn number 3, out of 4, here comes your winner from Magnolia, Dino Long. Phil Vino gets second. Tom Stankiewicz third. Larry McMillan and Paul Barnes round out the field tonight in the late model division.
Okay, Bob Sibla qualifying at a 16-second flat and running 15:65 that race, getting the old black flag. And hey, how about a nice round of applause for Dino that in the third plating machine. Dino picking up his ride several weeks ago and doing a real fine job. Bobby turning a 15:65 while leading that race, and Bobby just getting his car and still working on getting it handling and set up the way he wanted to run. So I'm sure Bobby didn't sandbag on purpose. Gray made a few changes over there in pits and made a big difference on the way the car ran. So his official time for the starting point and feature will be 15:65.
Dino Long, your heat winner tonight in the late model division. Okay, Bill Seals, John Ramser, Mark McGrath, Kenny Carroll, Wes Galbraith, Gary Mather, and no identification on 05. John Ramser in 12. Kenny Carroll 550. Mark McGrath in 66 and Wes Galbraith 98. Kenny Carroll, second time out this year in that brand new car, having mechanical handle trouble, but he'll get her dialed in. He'll get her dialed in though. John Ramser halfway in, just show you later. Kenny Carroll in second. Now Kenny's going to try on the outside. West taking over second down the inside. John Ramser, Wes Galbraith, Mark McGrath, Kenny Carroll, Gary Miser. White flag coming out this time by. White flag coming out. Battles of first place between Ramser and Galbraith. On turn number 4. Ramser going to beat John Ramser. Wes Galbraith. I don't know who finished third or fourth. It looks like it might have been McGrath and then Kenny Carroll. And fifth was Gary Miser.
Okay, a nice round of applause for John Ramser in the TDS Realty number 12 racing machine.
John Ramser. I believe it's the second night here this year. Midvale Speedway. In 112, I guess they got it scored as 112. Second heat race in the Sports Talk Division, number 60, Dave Himes. On the outside, number 77, Bear Schwartz. Back on the inside, number 55, Joe Nye. On the outside, number 670, Roger Leiter. Back on the inside, 7-up, Farmer Smith. Number 10, Rich Schweitzer. Back on the inside, number 24, Glenn Jr., top qualifier tonight. Number 6, Harold Cole. We got a green. Dave Himes, well, he's going to lead lap number 1. Bear Schwartz is second. Joe Nye right there in third. Joe Nye challenging Bear now for second. Dave Himes, Joe Nye, Bear Schwartz, Rich White. Dave Himes, Joe Nye, Bear Schwartz, Roger Leonard, Farmer Smith, Glenn Jewell, Rich Schweitzer, and Harold Cool. Halfway this time by, halfway. That puts Leonard in second now. Dave Hines, Roger Leonard, Farmer Smith, Banner Schwartz, Glenn Jewell, Harold Cole, Rich Schweitzer. White flag, it's time by. Down the backstretch. Dave Hines, Roger Leonard. Now, aisle 4, here it counts. Dave Hines, Roger Leonard, Farmer Smith, Banner Schwartz, Harold Cool, Rich Schweitzer, and Glenn Jewell. Dave Himes, your sport stock. Fast heat winner tonight here at Midvale Speedway, June 22nd, 1988.
Oh, I guess about 3 or 4 years ago, just took a car out to hot laps for about 3 or 4 laps and ended up owning about 4 race cars. And he also turned his job to being a crew chief on all of them. So besides keeping about 3 or 4 cars running, old Dave gets out and race once in a while himself. I'll tell you, it's a real close finish here. All three, first, second, third place. There's a real blanket over all of them. All right, you know, our street stop division. Okay, Mario Kelly, bring it on. Number 4 quarter, all set up for green subsidy. Everyone that's off the green flag. Pretty wide out of that corner. He had a lot of pressure from Barry, Pringle, and Bob West and Bobby Knight. So 3 guys put pressure on him, and he hung on for that lead. In Rimble Trucking, Mac Rimble Jr.
Hey, Mike. Oh, he's not there. I wonder if that's going to affect his weightlifting. His hand like that. Did he?
Bob Pilati would like to thank Tom Coltrap from Pizza Tom.
Surprised they got enough cars to run it for
Okay,
2.
this will be our label, Super 8, transferring around the speedway. And your passenger eliminated.
All right. Late model pursuit time. Number 78 from New Philadelphia, Larry McMillan. Number 90, Paul Barnes. Number 24, Tom Stankiewicz. Number 85, Phil Vino. Number 301, Dino Long. Number 4, Scott Baker. Number 63, Bob Sibla. Number 7, Rich Rohr. Number 38, John Klein. And number 70, Mark Malquit. All right. Out of turn number 4. We got a green. Dino Long is out at 301. He's already been eliminated. Paul Barnes is out. Larry McMillan's out. Phil Vino is out. Number 38's out. Rich Rohr is out. Scott Baker now, challenger for the lead. Tom Stankiewicz is out. 3 cars left. Scott Baker, Bob Sibla, and Mark Malquit. Your 3 top finishers in last Wednesday's Ohio State Late Model Championship Series at Canton. Halfway in this time by. Scott Baker, he finished second Wednesday night. He's leading in the pursuit. Sibla, running second now. He finished third Wednesday night. And Mark Malquit, who's running third, won the second leg of Ohio State Late Model Championship Series Wednesday night at Canton Motor Speedway. White flag coming out this time by. Out of turn number 4, here comes your winner, Scott Baker, Bob Sibla, and Mark Malquit.
Okay, it'll be Scott Baker winning the pursuit race. Scott out 2 times tonight, taking 2 checkered flags. So maybe this will be Scott's night for a feature one here at Midvale.
Okay, it's sports talk pursuit time. Number 66, Mark McGrath, Strasburg, Ohio. Number 98, Wes Galbraith, Denison, Ohio. Number 60, Dave Himes, Strasburg, Ohio. Number 77, Bear Schwartz, New Philadelphia. Number 670, Roger Liner, New Philadelphia. Number 7 up, Farmer Smith from New Philadelphia. Number 10, Rich Schweitzer, originally from Barnhill, now I believe he lives in New Philadelphia. Glenn Jewell, he was originally from Barnhill, now he lives in New Philadelphia. And number 6, Harold Cole from Medina to Tuscarawas now. And number 550 pulled on to the pole, Kenny Carroll, New Philadelphia, Ohio. We got a green. Out in front. Mark McGrath in second. Wes Galbraith. Dave Himes. Bear Schwartz, Roger Liner, Farmer Smith, Rich Schweitzer, Glenn Jewell, and Harold Cole. Bear Schwartz is out. Glenn Jewell's out. Rich Schweitzer's eliminated. Halfway this time by for Kenny Carroll. Roger Liner trying to battle out for Dave Himes for fourth. He's got him. He's been eliminated. Dave Himes is out now. Caution coming out. Caution coming out.
Yellow flag got out because Tom Smith was eliminated several laps ago.
They're giving a signal of 4 more laps to go.
Okay, we'll go back to race here. Tom Smith trying to run
We got it green again. Kenny Carroll might be getting a handle down now on the car. It seems to be moving through the turns a little bit better than there in the heat race. Kenny Carroll, Mark McGrath, Wes Galbraith, Roger Liner, and Harold Cole. Lincoln battles back in for third between Wes Galbraith and Roger Liner. White flag coming out this time by. White flag out, 5 cars left. Down the backstretch, Kenny Carroll, second time out this year. Brand new car for him. Here comes your winner, Kenny Carroll. Mark McGrath Wes Galbraith, Roger Leinert, and Harold Cool.
Auto wash number 550 of Ken Carroll. First victory for Kenny. This blue car he come out with several weeks ago.
Kenny Carroll, your pursuit winner tonight in the Sports Stock Division.
Okay, nice round of applause for Kenny Carroll. Getting the bugs work on this new car, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of Kenny this year here soon. Okay, here we go with the street stop. First two. Number 7 machine. Second checkered flight of evening tonight. How about a nice round of applause for Gino Pringle? Zawadi, call the tower, please. Bob Zawadi, call the tower. Okay, I'm going to give away a $10 gift certificate from Elby's Restaurant, courtesy of Roy King, who furnishes us with our infield towing and our infield safety crew. This is courtesy of Roy King. So if you've got number 5107, stop up the tower and pick up your $10 gift certificate from Elby's Restaurant. One of the things Roy does every week here for us.
Hey, John!
See you later.
Rich Rohr, Ken Stevens, and Phil Vino. In the sports stock division, it's Rick Schweitzer, Wes Gilbert, Bill Whitaker, Roger Liner, and Glenn Jewell. In our street stock division, Gene Pringle, Jim McCormick, Mac Rebel Sr., Bill West, and Melissa McCormick. That's the way the top 5 point leaders in each division are at this time of the season. And Gene Pringle and Mac Rebel Sr.
All right. It's late model feature time here at Mid-Vale Speedway, June 26, 1988. On the pole, number 24, Tom Stankiewicz. On the outside of him, number 85, Phil Vino. Next row back, 301, Dino Long. On the outside of him, number 4, Scott Baker. Next row back, number 63, Bob Sibla. On the outside of him, number 7, Rich Rohr. Next row back, number 38, John Klein. On the outside of him, your fastest qualifier of the night, Mark Malquit. Next row back, number 90, Paul Barnes. On the outside of him, number 78, Larry McMillan. And taking scratch, number 21, who finished second last week in the feature, late model division, Kenny Stevens. 30 laps they'll go, paying $1,000 to win. 11 late models out there tonight will take the green flag. One more parade. Eddie Womack's going to give them one more parade. Okay, Eddie's giving the bunch up sign. We should be getting green next time by. Stankiewicz, Vino, Dino Long, Baker, Sibla, Rohr, Klein, Malquit, Barnes, McMillan, and Stevens will take the green. Out of 4. Got a green. Scott Baker in second. Rich Rohr in third. Mark Moffitt fourth. Stankiewicz fifth. Then Long, Sibla, Klein. Kenny Stevens pulls into the pits. Rich Rohr diving down the inside. Taking over second. Mark Moffitt slides into third. Then Vito, Sibla, Stankiewicz, Klein, Long, Barnes, and McMillan. Your leader, Fairlawn, Ohio. Rich Rohr, Canton, Ohio, second. Mark Moffitt, third. And Vito, Sibla, and Klein. Long, Stankiewicz, Barnes, and McMillan. Your battle line for second and third, fourth and fifth. Sibla down the inside, gets by Vito out of turn number one. Way out in front. Rich Rohr second. Mark Moffitt third. Then Sibla, Vito, Klein. Mark's on the outside now. Sibla right in there now. Halfway this time by for Scott Baker. Then Rich Rohr, Mark Moffitt, Bob Sibla. Bill Vito. John Klein battling back here for fifth and sixth. Klein trying to get by Vito on the outside. Take over fifth. Backward. Dive on the outside again. Now back on the inside. Ten more laps to go. finish. What a pursuit, and he's leading the feature tonight. Rich Rohr doing a whale of a job. Holding down second with Mark Malcolm and Bob Siegel right in there challenging him for second. More laps to go now. 5 more times around they'll go. 5 more laps. Malcolm Sedlock. Malcolm, driver side, Bender banged in a little bit. White flag out for Scott Baker. Rohr, Marquez Sedlock. Out of turn number 4, here comes your winner, Scott Baker. Then Rich Rohr, Mark Malcolm, Bob Sedlock. Bill Vino, John Clyde, and Dino Long. Scott Baker, Fairlawn, Ohio, your feature winner tonight, June 22nd, 1988, Midvale Speedway, Scott Baker.
Second feature win this year at Midvale Speedway. I'll tell you, the top 4 cars in this feature race also right up in point lead for that Ohio State Late Models Championship Series. So it shows you the caliber cars we have here at Midvale Speedway. Bill Murphy to the flag stand, please. Okay, Mr. Bill Murphy from Truck Sales will present Scott Baker with that trophy because, of course, tonight, one of the nights we dedicated to our weekly sponsors here at Midvale. This is Truck Sales and Service and Roaming Insurance night here at Midvale Speedway. One of the sponsors for Scott Baker. And Scott last Wednesday night up at Camp Speedway in that Ohio State race, finishing second behind Mark Malcolm. Scott also in number 3 spot on that in that point race for that Unical Ohio State Late Model Championship Series. He's doing a real fine job. He's got a brand new car this year. So Scott's coming along real good.